India is now the fourth highest country in the world in terms of trust in business, and right by China, etc. Which industries are trusted in India? This is a quite different picture from many of the global markets. Specifically, tech, that's the #1 across everywhere in the world. But that banks are the second is a stunning finding. It's, again, one of the 2 countries in the world where banks continue to be trusted. Trust in banks plummeted in Korea and Japan, for instance. They went to new lows in the markets in Western Europe. In the United States, it's so low as to be a joke. It's in the 20% level. We find also that automotive continues to rise. That's a consistent picture over the 5 years. And further, at the bottom, consistently have been brewing and financial services. So those of you in insurance have an issue relative to that of banking. It's not seen as nearly as trusted. Across the globe, for the first time, 17 of the 25 countries have below 50% trust in government. India is hardly over 50%. It's got its neck over the pool, so it's not drowning, but it's not good. Trust in government is only high in authoritarian countries. That's a very important point. In fact, Rick Levin, who's the president of Yale, made a very interesting point. He said, it's kind of an amazing thing. The 3 countries that trust government are the UAE, Singapore, and China. This is not a good thing for democracies. So media is the only institution across the world, as I said, that had a rise, but it's led by 3 markets where you'd be surprised. The UK, which had the texting scandal with Murdoch, the US, and India. Why? What's the similarities? The business media was ahead on the financial markets crisis of this year. It was ahead saying that the problems in Brussels were not going to be resolved. It was ahead on saying that the face-off between the Democrats and Republicans in the United States was going to end in grief. And it's been ahead in India on everything from Mr. Hazare to going on the telecommunications scandal and on the Commonwealth Games. So media is getting credit for being the watchdog this year. Trust in NGOs in India and China is now 50% higher than trust in NGOs in US and Europe. This is a 5-year phenomenon, from 25% trust to 68% trust. Why? 1, more expectations. 2, better performance. 3, the idea somehow that this is an independent voice. And we've lost trust in other institutions, so this is filling the hole left by others.